Okay. Why some of the manufacturers are only working with their super partners.
Super partners.
Or as Sean calls them, the Titans.
You know,
tuned.
Godzilla, King Kong, Big Dong. You're welcome.
Hey, it's me, Baxter.
And Sean.
It's not Jonathan, it's Sean.
I tried to dress like Jonathan today,
You did.
though, to
The
make
flannel's
people
good.
feel, comfortable.
Well, this topic came about because we were excited about Behringer.
I was very excited.
No, we were just talking. We were talking about Behringer and all the cool stuff they've been doing lately.
Yeah.
And then we can talk about that, and that's a neat video in its own thing. But we're more interested in the business behind what Behringer has done sort of in the past few years, how they've sort of pulled away from all of their resellers, their shops they work with, and they just have sort of stuck with the massive titans, as they call them, such as Sweetwater and
Thomann
in Germany. The Sweetwater of Europe is what we call it, and they're friendly folks.
They are.
They also make the brand Harley Benton, which we'll get into a little bit later in this video.
They do a 56-point inspection. That's all I'm going to say.
That's funny. That was a good one. Did you prep that one, or did that just come out of your ass?
Came out of my.
That was a good one. That was really good. No. So it's a plan that we understand this because we know our manufacturers, we know the reps, the sales reps that work within them pretty well. Right. It's a job. They got to deal with all these little small, useless, complaining, whiny shops like Casino Guitars.
That's right.
And Casino Guitars. No, but they got guys like us and like Music Villa and Wildwoods and Sims and Chuck Levins and Tobias Music in Downers Grove. All these great shops but we're annoying.
Yeah, well, it takes, like you're saying, it takes like teams of people to do all these things. Not only is it a rep, but then it is somebody within the manufacturing side of it who's contacting the rep and saying, yes, we have X amount of spreadsheets.
Well, let's take Taylor Guitars, for example. They have like 6 reps to handle the country. I believe it's something like that. And their reps, they're not really trained at anything, but they know how to roller skate like wizards.
They do.
They're like Sonic, not the Hedgehog, but like the employees at the restaurant. They come out and like their spreadsheets on their roller skates.
If you
buy this and buy this.
Yeah, if you saw us at Merle Fest, you would have seen our rep doing just
roller skates,
roller skating on
Donnie
gravel.
Rod,
It was beautiful.
super skater. No, but seriously, they're experts in their fields. There you go, Don. I had to make a little joke about you.
Yeah.
But that's their job, is to make sure our inventory is up to date. It's good. We have the proper management of that. Like some of them are much better at their jobs than others. It's a constant communication. You become friends. You love, you hate, you fight.
Yeah.
God, it's a pain in the ass though for a bunch of people, I bet.
It is, and it's also a whole branch of business. You know what I mean? Like that's a whole entire sector, like I was saying, a team of people that not only work on individual tasks, but have to work together within their network to make things happen. Yes. And, once you cut out some of that,
So if you can get your same sell-through point by selling direct,
That's right.
which is what a lot of these manufacturers have done. We'll get into that a little bit later too, and that sort of bites you in your little rumpus way as well. And or just like go to like the guys like Sweetwater and Thomann that are just like known resellers, no troubles, no hassles. How many of these units do you need? Not 3 or 5. Let's take 300 or 500.
Yeah.
It's just like boom, boom, boom. It's easier. They're not dealing with like I remember walking through with my Fender rep at NAMM, and he likes me because I'll be like, yeah, I'll get like 5 of those, blah blah blah, these, and then the custom shop are like buying tons. But then I saw him with some of his other accounts, and they're sitting there sweating over, should we get this Squire or that one, or which color do you think? And he's like, I don't have time, because
Yeah.
I think it's cool. I love.
Well, it's part of it's the unfortunate part of everybody having different needs, and that's where reps, a big part of their job, I think, is knowing not only what is going to sell within a shop, but knowing what a shop can handle to take on.
I thought you were going to say like what they need to do for us, like wine and dine us.
Yeah, I mean, there's that too. Yeah,
we want fancy
bonus.
dinners.
That's how I buy.
Donnie Rod never disappoints.
He does not.
Was it Casa del Sol?
Oh, I was thinking of the good one.
No, Casa del Sol in Wilkesboro, North Carolina. That's the best. That's our.
We do enjoy you, Casa del Sol. If you see this.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite places in all of Wilkesboro. It's wonderful. We go there every year, at least once.
Yeah, but that's a big part is knowing. Hey, a store cannot. Some stores can't handle 50 custom shops. Some stores can handle thousands of custom shops. You know what I mean? And
some can handle one.
Exactly.
It's just like a flag to not really sell. It's just a sort of, hey, we have cool guitars. Check it out. They might sell 1 to 2 a year.
Yeah.
and that's a normal thing. But no, so that's sort of like the model goes that way. Now, let's take it even further. Let's look at what Thoman's done with Harley Benton, which they've launched their own line, which is copying all of what their manufacturers sell. And it's pretty brilliant if you sort of break down what they're doing, because they also are in Europe, where the copyright and patent laws are entirely different. So that's A. And B, their manufacturers that sell to them don't want to piss off the giant.
That's right.
Which is, I applaud Thomann for this too. So they don't want to be like, hey, stop making a direct copy of our guitar, because you buy the most of our guitars of anyone in Europe.
Yeah. In some ways, it gives some amount of like, hey, back up.
And I can't believe I'm going to say this, because we did a video a while back where we were not very positive on Harley Benton, but I applaud Thomann for what they're doing right now, because they're doing a little bit of this finger to their manufacturers, who are now their competitor.
Yeah.
Because all these manufacturers have now gone direct.
Yeah.
As well, since Thomann launched this, and they're like, you know what? They saw the writing on the wall. So I do applaud that business move. And they're like, hey, we have the resources, ability. The legal ramifications don't affect us from your silly United States stuff.
Yep.
And we can do this and copy exactly what we want to do and make money off of your IP.
Intellectual property. Yeah. I was going to say too, with that, it's whether it's right or wrong in the way that they do it, or how it goes down. Behringer is using the same method, like synthesizers and pedals and stuff, which I'm super into.
No, and we're allowed, we make these videos a lot, and we sometimes we're right, sometimes we're wrong. And we change our opinions as the course, like we did a few years ago, right when like the plague hit off. I totally feel different about than some of those ones that I shot off. So that sounded weird.
He shoots off a lot, folks.
Video, I did. No, but it is like we prep them out, we think hard about them, and then we get emotional, we get excited, and then but we can evolve in our opinions too. And like I'm pretty excited that I think Thomann saw the writing on the wall here before all of us did, and they're like, hey, we are going to make some decisions here and make some changes, and what are you going to do about it?
Yeah, I think so.
Silly Americans.
And I think. Like Behringer's doing a bit of the same, where they're opening it up, and theirs has become kind of strange. And I could see Thomann doing this, and they may already do this, but Behringer's opening it up to say, hey, if you want us to build it, let us know, and we'll see what we can do. And they have done that with some pretty crazy stuff. That
Sean, you're young. Have you seen the movie Field of Dreams?
I've seen. Yes, it's been a long time.
A
long time for a young person.
If you build it, they will come, and we will come. It's the same idea. It's like Behringer is now Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
Of the 90s.
I think
that was the 90s.
Yeah. It's cool that they're doing it towards the community in that way, though, where it's like, hey.
I agree.
Get on it,
Side note, I'm getting distracted for a minute. This is the 30-year anniversary of Sleepless in Seattle as well. And I just watched that in the past week. Amazing movie. It's also the 30-year anniversary of Oasis's first full album release.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh man,
Isn't that crazy? 1993.
Yeah, I was thinking, wait, no, it's like 2017, right?
No, it's crazy how far in the future we are. We are in Buck Rogers territory right now. And so jumping back though from Sleepless in Seattle, which is again a great film. It's really good. It's okay. Much better than You've Got Mail.
Hey, Tom Hanks' best work is still Forrest Gump. And get out of here. Like, I can't. Sleepless in Seattle.
No, it's a rom-com. You don't understand. Well, you're a kid. You don't get this stuff.
I can't rom-com it, dude.
No, rom-coms are wonderful. I love them all. Like, Matthew McConaughey's most brilliant work is not like Interstellar and like all that stuff. It's like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, which actually sucks in retrospect.
Matthew McConaughey is a king, though.
Everything he touches is gold.
It is. I could watch Matthew McConaughey cook eggs. I feel like he would cook eggs and he'd give me advice that I would be like, damn, he's right. He's right.
He's like, frankly, Scarlett, well, I don't give it up. That's not anything. I was having such a good time just thinking about Rhett Butler in a funny, like, how are you doing? I'm in like an old gangster film. You dirty rats. No, but okay. Back to the story now. We're back in. Sorry, coming back. I got a few minutes in there. It was good. We got a long time. But it's I think it's a fascinating time. So you have to watch. Like, we're in a dangerous time of where these manufacturers are sort of like they're testing all of their partners they've had for the past, I don't know, since they were formed, up to like 100 plus years ago, the people that sell their products, to like taking that away and selling it individually. We'll see how it works for everybody. And I like that some of these superseller titans are like almost kind of fighting back. Maybe Sweetwater will do that, and maybe has plans. The copyright patent laws are different in the U.S., so it's harder for them to get away with it. But hey, man, hats off.
That's right. Yeah, I could see them pulling something really wild out, and everybody being like, "Whoa!"
Like a rabbit out of their pants.
Yeah, like something that crazy. But who knows? I think we'll see here soon. Sooner than we may.
It's an exciting time. You know, there's with Fender opening its first like sort of flagship store in Tokyo, to which the drawings look amazing. They're going to do it first class, but I wouldn't want to be one of those Tokyo Fender premier shops. I'd be pretty upset if it was next door to me. How do you compete with a business that doesn't care if it makes a profit in that store?
Yeah,
that's just an advertising stamp.
Yeah, it's a big old billboard.
Most businesses have to make profit. That one can break even to lose a little bit of money, and it's fine and dandy.
That's right.
They'll do well, though. Gibbs Garage has crushed it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But
times are changing, and we're here to talk about it as it does. As they do, they might say.
That's right, man. Let us know in the comments what you think. If you're like, yeah, I'd love to buy a Behringer pedal.
Was that what the video was about?
Something like that.
Or what your thoughts are on Sleepless in Seattle versus You've Got Mail. I think clearly Sleepless is better.
There you go.
I forgot how good of an actor Tom Hanks is.
Yeah, but Forrest Gump all day.
Well, Forrest Gump's amazing. That's like Forrest Gump is like Shawshank Redemption.
I know.
That's like a different level of movie.
I think for me, I was so young seeing that it just like...
I can't wait to show my kids that but it's a little bit... I mean, we're close. I mean, we started Diablo last night. That was not a good choice for my oldest son. That dude ran out of the room like a banshee. Because, I mean, they're like hellspawn and demons showing up. It's pretty horrifying and gruesome.
Pretty scary.
It's gross. The intro is like, oh, this is a nice little cutscene for my kids. The 4-year-old or 5-year-old's just chilling.
Get him to play Dead Souls next, and then
that's pretty brutal. No,
that'll be brutal.
Diablo's pretty brutal.
Yeah.
It's I mean, they're cutting people open in the first minute, like the blood's scheming together to form a demon.
I thought it was like the above shot kind of game.
It is, but this is the cutscenes. So the cutscenes for any Blizzard game are fantastic.
Okay.
They spend in some of their art leads have been to Casino Guitars and bought some cool PRSs from us.
It's cool.
I'm gonna leave now. Check out this channel. Click it. Like it. Subscribe it.
Hit the bell.
Hit the bell. Like it. I don't know. That's all I want to say. I want to be like Mark Zuckerberg for a minute. Instead of be like non-human.
Zuckerbot 5000.
Zuckerbot 5. It's funny when AI. Anyway, we got water. Thanks for joining us, guys. Enjoy. Peace be with you. Be happy.